Hello and welcome to another episode of the Just Flying series, where we could be having an interesting day as we're going to try out what is essentially an unmanned flying World War II bomb with a cockpit on it. I'm sure this is going to go well. The Feisler FI-103, better known as the V1 Doodlebug. So I've sat in here just to sort out my head tracking with X camera, but not done anything else. We have some basic instructions of how to launch the thing. There's battery pull ring. But wait a minute. You can get X-Plane to display all the what the click regions are, can't you? That one probably. There's not many labels, and what there are in German. So does that say battery on it? Oh, it does. Okay. Battery pull ring pushed in. It's throttle to idle. So moving my throttle, just trying to see if anything's moving into here. Is that it? Is that the throttle? Okay, well, it's to idle. External air on. These maybe? Probably. Doesn't, oh no, autopilot. Okay, not a valve. No, so be this one. Yeah, that's okay. Internal air on. That was this one, wasn't it? Come on, move. That's it. Turn the start button clockwise till the engine fires. There's a very loud bang as the engine does fire. Okay. Good. External air off again. And the engine is now alive. Okay, oh, that's interesting. Just a little bit of throttle and, yeah, you can drive the entire launch ramp. Yeah, that's the fun. Right then, so full throttle and hit the launch button at the top left of the panel. Okay, so is that the launch button? It is. So, right. Okay then, let's go for it. Woohoo! We're away. First impressions, yes, that's not too bad. Seems fairly stable in flight, not having to make any big control inputs or anything like that. Yeah, it's better than expected, to be honest. I mean, the sound of it, but okay, pulse jets do make a noise like this, but it's a truly terrible noise. If all aircraft had pulse jets, I may well not be into flight sims if I had to listen to this every time. Apart from that, yeah, stable, no real surprises, fairly manoeuvrable. not too bad. It tells you a bit more in the attached documentation where this is actually an unmanned missile, basically. And a few piloted versions of it were made, but those never used the launch ramp where we took off from. They were carried aloft by other planes and then airdropped, I believe. And I think there is an airdrop version in the download, but I've not tried that and probably won't. A few minutes of putting up with this pulse jet noise, that's going to be more than enough, so I fully expect this to be the one and only flight of this thing. Which may well have been true in real life as well, as for the piloted version the idea was to fly your large bomb to the target, and then the pilot bailed out at the last second with the parachute. Yeah, I'm sure that would have been totally safe, and I would definitely have volunteered for that one. Come on, recover. Yeah, apparently the war ended before any of those were ever actually used. Yeah, no wheels, have we? There's just that skid. Okay, we can live with that. The documentation says about 200 for touchdown. Don't have any flaps or anything like that. And I'm guessing with these tiny wings that the stall characteristics of this are probably going to take you from flying normally to falling out of the sky in a split second with very little warning. Yeah, it does say about 250 for approach, 200 for touchdown. You may need some S-turns to try and sort out your speed. Crap! And yeah, that did nearly fall out of the sky with basically no warning. Runway ahead of us. Still a little bit too quick, aren't we? It doesn't seem to slow down very well, this thing. It's quite slippy, so... Right, a few more turns to... Well, it's got rid of a little bit of airspeed. Okay, it's not doing too bad now. Right, okay. Runway just there, we're at about 250, so surprisingly this is doing okay. I know we're a bit low, but such is life. I've no idea where the runway is, can't see a thing, but I think it's just ahead of us, isn't it? So I think we're okay. Crap, that was the windsock. And oh god, we're in the farmer's field. Sorry about your fence. Throwing up plenty of dust, but are we stopping? We are, and we appear to have landed. Okay, for landing something like this on just a skid, that probably about as good as it was going to get. Well, apart from the windsock and the fence, obviously. But if you ignore the windsock and the fence, that wasn't too bad. I think that was a tail strike, if that actually matters in this, I don't know. But yeah, we're down. We survived. Right, let's turn that goddamn noise off. Woo! What the? What happened there? I only turned the engine off. For God's sake! And we're now on fire. Okay, if I'm honest, I did suspect this flight may end up in a fireball. And I seem to have succeeded in that. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you again next time. Bye.